What's up YouTube? Welcome back to our YouTube channel. Today's video is going to be a what I eat in a day, health and immunity and disease prevention edition.
So the coronavirus.
Yep, the coronavirus. We want to eat real healthy. Hadassah, hey, come on, I'm trying to talk. You can look at the camera. This isn't a toy, we're trying to film. Heart disease series coming up soon. I want to talk all about that. Believe it or not, heart disease is preventable and even reversible. Hold on, Hadassah, let me talk real quick. So I want to talk about that. It kills 2,500 people a day. Every 34 seconds, somebody is dying of heart disease. I think that's more than the coronavirus. More than the coronavirus. I think, I don't really pay attention to the statistics. I try not to pay attention to too much media. That kind of depresses you and makes you sad. I try to avoid the news and see as little as possible. It just makes you a miserable person. I'm really convinced of that. So anyway, stay tuned for that series coming soon. Hadassah's doing really good. She's going to be 2 in about 2 months now. So maybe we'll show you us playing with her today too. She really likes this game with the chair. Whee! Whee! Obviously, with this coronavirus, there's some positives and negatives that have happened. One negative is I haven't been training in the last 3 weeks. The gym closed down 3 weeks ago, so I haven't trained anybody in the last 21 days, which means I'm laid off of work. Hopefully my unemployment checks will come here pretty soon. I don't know when those are coming. Of course, that stimulus check is also coming from the government. All my weddings, I do weddings photography on the side. That is obviously, there's no all that social distancing, so no weddings are going on. That was paying really good. I did pick up a part-time job at Domino's Pizza, and I deliver pizzas now about 3 or 4 days a week, about 15 hours. I can't get too many hours, otherwise I forfeit the unemployment check. Would love to hear from you guys, maybe some positives and negatives that happened. Positive, I mean, I'm gonna get paid to do nothing, unemployment, as long as I don't get too many hours at Domino's, and then I got more time with family. But I'm laid off of a job I really enjoy, and the wedding season is going to pick up soon, so I really hope this ends soon, but would love to hear some positives and negatives that happened to you guys during this tough time. Alright, so sometimes Hadassah likes to sit on the table with us and just eat. I think she's about to do that, or she's interested in the camera, I'm not sure. But alright, so we're going to do something a little different in our What I Eat in a Day videos. Today, we're going to keep track of fat, protein, calories, carbs, and all that. Fiber. So far I got 3 cups of oats in here. I got 1 banana. I got 1 cup of blueberries, and we got a whole apple too. And I'm probably going to actually have a second bowl. Hey Dasa. You are really interested in this camera, so she's going to do what she normally does. She likes to sit here and she likes to eat the berries and banana out of my bowl here. For whatever reason, she just likes to sit on the table and eat it, so that's just the thing she does. And these blueberries were frozen, but they're getting a lot warmer because this oatmeal is fresh out of the Instant Pot here. And she's eating her nanas. Chew them good. Maybe I should cut these bananas. Hadassah is chowing on her blueberries. She's eating lots and lots of blueberries. There's 1 left. You can have the last one. Go ahead. Yeah, that's right. Oh, and there's 1 in your hand still. I love how she just sits like this. She has such flexible quadriceps and hip flexors.
All kids do.
Yeah, I can't sit like that. If I sit like that, I fall backwards.
Our bones are different.
Yeah, that's true. Did you get the last blueberry? Oh, good. She likes a little bit of oatmeal. She kind of struggled to like oatmeal for a while, though, didn't she?
It was a texture thing. I think you just gotta keep offering it to her until she gets it.
But she likes a little bit. Let's see, I'm a little more hungry. Is there still some oatmeal left? I'm going to have a little bit more oatmeal here. Alright, so that ended up being 5 cups of oatmeal I had. It's pretty filling. We're going to show you the calories, macros, and all that later today. In the past, normally I added flax seeds, but we're out of that. And normally I added peanut butter in the past, but I'm trying to keep my body fat to keep from getting too high. I feel like with this being a health channel, and me being a personal trainer, I have to be an example and I have to stay lean. Here that Sarah cut up in the form of fries. So typically, how do we do this, Sarah? Because these are really good, and I think all people should know how to make these.
Okay, well, you cut the potatoes.
So she cuts them up first, and then you boil them,
I steam them.
You steam them. How long do you normally steam them
I
for?
don't know. I don't time it. Just till you can kind of pierce them with a fork.
So you can, okay, so until they get a little bit softer, but it's not too long. It's maybe
No,
like 10
it'll
minutes
take
or
a
something. And then you got what? Nutritional yeast, salt, and pepper, and black pepper on here?
I usually don't put salt. I usually just put nutritional yeast, pepper, whatever we have.
Okay.
Paprika.
So nutritional yeast,
Good
black
garlic.
pepper, paprika, and garlic powder. Those are the
Whatever
typical seasonings.
you like.
Oh, 15 minutes, that's it?
I would check it after 15 minutes.
Okay, so roughly she checks on it every about 15 minutes, sees how well done they are, and if they look like they're almost done, or she might put them in a few more minutes, so she checks them after about 15 minutes. Sorry if the audio's not loud, we're trying to keep it down. The Hadassah's sleeping right now. Alright, so we're going to have an entire red pepper here we're snacking on as the baby's sleeping. We got our spicy mustard for it. One thing I want to mention about vitamin C, it helps with make your skin glow better. It helps with immunity. It has powerful antioxidant properties, so you want to have strong immunity during a virus and a pandemic. So we're going to eat this whole red pepper and snack on it. And actually, believe it or not, red pepper is one of the highest sources of vitamin C you can possibly get in. All right, so we got our fries here. We got some spicy mustard. Got them under here as well. These things are super good. I like them, Sarah likes them, and Hadassah likes them. So what we ended up doing here was we cooked some lentils and then cabbage and mushrooms, and we just added the broccoli in at the end. I've mentioned in the past we add broccoli. You don't want to cook that stuff too much. It's got a lot of vitamin C and other good stuff. If you cook broccoli too long, you cook the sulforaphane out of broccoli. What is sulforaphane, you ask? Glad you asked. Sulforaphane is a highly anti-cancerous compound. So what this means is this highly decreases your chances of getting cancer, this sulforaphane phytochemical in there. Statistics are, I'm taking a health class right now, 1 out of every 5 of us is going to get cancer, so that's 20%. Or no, one out of every 3 of us are going to get cancer, so that's 33%. And then 1 out of every 5 of us is going to die of cancer. So that means 20% of us that get cancer are going to die, and 33% of us are going to get it. So that's high. So get your broccoli in sulforaphane. There's been a lot of studies done on this compound, and it highly reduces your risk of getting cancer in the first place. It fights free radicals. All right, so what we got in the Instant Pot here, Sarah?
Okay.
So we got red skin potatoes,
Yeah.
beets and carrots.
Yep.
So we put those in the Instant Pot for 4 minutes, and now we're adding it to the stew of broccoli, lentils, mushrooms, and cabbage. All right, so what Sarah likes to do is she likes to crush some garlic cloves here, Hadassah.
I really gotta put you down, Hadassah.
She wants to be held, but we're trying to cut some garlic cloves up.
Okay.
All right, we'll hold you, Hadassah, but you can't grab the camera. You gotta let mommy work, okay? So the garlic cloves, these are really good for disease and prevention. So according to Dr. Axe, he's got a lot of good stuff on his website. It combats heart disease, has potential to fight cancer with its sulfur compounds in garlic and onions, controls blood pressure, treats colds and infections, which is what we're struggling right now with the COVID-19, reverses hair loss, improves dementia symptoms, and treats diabetes, so keeps blood sugars in control. We're not kidding when we say what I eat in a day with disease and prevention. We're trying to eat like this so we can avoid disease and sickness. So a lot of great benefits in garlic. Encourage you to have it raw, as that's where most of the benefits are going to be. Alright, so let's talk about what's here before the baby grabs it all. I apologize that this doesn't look as attractive as it normally would. Normally this would look a lot more attractive, but the lentils were spilling over in the end, so we ended up mixing that with the vegetables. So, hold on, Sarah, move your hand. So, we got beets here. That's been shown in studies to actually help athletic performance, such as marathon runners. It purifies your blood and oxygenates your blood. Of course, we got the garlic here. We got the onions. We got beans, which is full of folate, lots of protein. We got avocado, healthy fats, which the baby has eaten up. That was part of the thumbnail. Of course, we got broccoli in here. We got red skin potatoes. We got carrots in here, great source of vitamin A. We got mushrooms, which has been shown to help prevent breast cancer. The onions have powerful compounds in there. And then we also have cabbage in here, purple cabbage. Did I miss anything? Oh, we got the lentils in here.
Lentils.
And then most of all, the greatest one of them all is turmeric. And remember to add your black pepper to that.
Holy cow, that's a lot of pepper.
Yeah, I know it's a lot of pepper. That's okay. We're going to mix that in. We're going to mix this over with some sea salts. We're also going to mix some nutritional yeast over this. Now remember, the benefits of turmeric. It prevents heart disease, prevents diabetes, prevents cancer, lowers LDL cholesterol,
More avocado?
has anti-cancer benefits, has immunity benefits, prevents viruses and sickness and colds. There's pretty much nothing it doesn't do. It prevents inflammation. If you guys didn't see our video from 3 years ago, I'll post that down in the description below. Disease prevention that is better than drugs. That we did our turmeric series 3 years ago, so I'll be sure to link that below in case you're new to the channel or in case you want to rewatch that. Turmeric, if I had one suggestion of something that you should put in your body for every single day of your life, that would be turmeric. And we were actually out of turmeric for about 2 months or so. It's kind of expensive stuff, but we decided to buy it during this pandemic to strengthen our immune system. But yes, turmeric is very powerful. Hadassah. Oh, nope, that's the black pepper. Don't get in the black pepper. Okay, you're probably wondering, I had the plate over here just a minute ago because it is really dark in this house, so I'd like to have good lighting. So Hadassah is going to eat her avocado there. Why don't we get some beans too, Hadassah? Let's bring her over to the table, Sarah.
She hasn't had avocado in a while.
All right, so she's really liking avocado. That's good for kids to have. It's a good source of healthy fat. Has potassium, magnesium, and all that good stuff in it. So, I mean, eating something like this is just a powerhouse of nutrition. We are just combating ourselves with antioxidants, phytochemicals, lots of fiber, plenty of protein, lots of vitamins and minerals. This is the stuff that's going to prevent disease and sickness. Now, does everybody need to eat this way? Eat how you want, and I don't want to make somebody who's eating pizza or steak or something feel like that they have to eat this way, but we do this because we want to live a long life, and we want to live life to the fullest, and part of living life to the fullest is living a healthy lifestyle. So that's why we eat like this. We're kind of already prepared for this pandemic. We only made a few changes. We just recently got garlic. We recently got turmeric in again. We were eating the rest of this stuff already here. So don't want to make anybody feel like this is the way they have to eat. But not only that, these foods are low in calories, so it'll keep your weight down as well. And then these are some of the best foods on the planet you could be eating. And that's why we eat this way. And I hope we can inspire some of you out there to eat like this because, in my opinion, it is one of the healthiest ways to eat and it's the best way to eat. So it's going to be hard to measure how much I actually had. I'm going to do my best and estimate because I'm not going to remove all the onions and put that in a cup and then remove all the beans and put that in a cup. A lot of this stuff was mixed together. So MyFitnessPal at the end of this video may not be 100% accurate, but we're going to go dive in and chow on this food. And the last thing I'm adding is just a little bit of apple cider vinegar. Just a little bit in there. Right, and Hadassah likes her beans, don't you, Hadassah? Oh, those beans are good. All right, round two, having more food. I used to eat really terrible growing up. Now, one thing, so I've been on both sides of the coin, eating really terrible. I remember when I was in 8th grade, I went to see the doctor, and they said I had an issue of protein in the urine. And I didn't know much about that then, but when I've read some of Dr. Greger's material, that's actually like a sign that your kidneys are actually starting to fail. So I didn't eat anything like I did today. So to eat like we do today, it didn't happen overnight. I remember in junior high, I used to get a frosted brownie every day. I get 2 frosted cookies every day. I get pizza and I get fries. It's no wonder that my kidneys were starting to fail and that I had excessive protein in the urine according to the doctor. And it's no wonder I kind of felt a little bit of pain in my chest. I might have been having some mild form of a heart attack. Who knows? I don't know for sure. I never got it checked out. I was kind of nervous, but I also knew I was only 14, so what could possibly happen? But one thing I noticed about eating plant-based like this is once you're kind of full, you're done. Like if you were to eat ice cream or you were to eat pizza, you could just eat more and more and more. If you were to eat tacos,
Well, there's no
you could
fiber.
eat it. You could eat it till you're stuffed. But there's something different about it. Like even now, even after eating that, I feel like if there was a bowl of vegan Ben & Jerry's vegan ice cream, I could eat it, but I couldn't eat any more vegetables, beans, and lentils. So what this kind of food gives you, it kind of gives you a good relationship with food, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It keeps you from overeating, even though it's healthy stuff. Does it kind of make sense or no? But it's hard to explain. But unhealthy processed foods, there's something about it. The sugar, who knows, the fat, the chemicals, the salt.
I think Food Babe talks about this. They've done studies. There's people that like research certain combinations of stuff that make it addictive.
Yeah.
Like they research what to put in it that makes people, eat
Yeah,
meat.
they'll put salt and sugar and fat
The
and
right
stuff in it.
combination of stuff.
But when you eat plant-based, like we were just eating, like we showed you a few minutes ago at the counter, I mean, once you eat that stuff and you're full, like you're good. You don't need any more
Plus,
food.
it has a lot of fiber.
It was a lot of fiber. I'm interested to see how much fiber. Anyways, it's around 3 o'clock. We usually eat oatmeal around 10 a.m. every day. And so we're usually eating a big lunch around 2 or 3 every day, and then we'll probably eat a small snack, maybe some soaked oats or something, or some pineapple. We'll usually eat a small snack after this. We try to eat bigger earlier in the day and smaller later in the day, and we try not to eat anything several hours before bed. We try to be done eating by about 5 or 6 o'clock. I think we're going to go for a walk, though. It is 50 degrees and sunny. All right, so we have a smoothie. What is in the smoothie? We got frozen banana,
Kale,
pineapple, and pineapple. That's it?
chia seeds.
And chia seeds. And then I got 2 cups of pineapple right here.
Patties.
All right, so this is the last thing I'm going to be eating today. I had roughly about 2 cups of pineapple. We just had some smoothie, but mostly Hadassah had most of the smoothie, so I'm not even going to put that in my fitness pal. So here we got 2 cups of rolled oats and roughly about 2 cups of coconut milk. Sarah didn't actually measure it, but we're estimating it. She forgot that we don't normally measure food. We never measure food, actually, but I wanted to do it for this video. But she forgot to do that. It's all good. And I had a good 1 or 2 tablespoons of cinnamon in here. And so I'm just going to have this soaked oats. It's been soaking for about an hour. And this will be the last thing I eat for the day. And then we'll go right to my fitness pal. Alright guys, so here's the total. We got steel cut oats. That's actually, I forgot to add another banana in there. I forgot to add another half a pink lady in there. So for breakfast, the steel cut oats was 600, 105, 72 calories. 108 grams of carbs, 27 carbs, 19 grams of carbs. We got the fat, we got the protein, obviously no cholesterol, sodium. We got some sugars in there. All right, so we did dinner here as well. We got red skin potatoes, turmeric, cabbage, carrots, fresh golden beets, garlic cloves, all of that. Here's some of the numbers of calories. So this is calories, carbs, fats, proteins, cholesterol, sodium, sugars. Just kind of showing you guys here. I'm going to scroll down a little bit. So we had black pepper, onions, spicy mustard, broccoli, mushrooms, pinto beans. Again, these are just some more of the numbers. We're going to bring you the totals here in just a second. I've never done the calories and macro stuff before, so I figured that might be fun. We did the potato fries, then of course I did these rolled oats for dinner. We did the coconut milk. I did 2 cups of pineapples, red bell peppers. Again, carbs, fat, macros, calories. So the totals. I took in a total of 2,980 calories, but I actually took in more because I took in another half an apple and another banana, and I actually did have about a tablespoon or 2 of sugar, of cinnamon. I took in 587 grams of carbs, so I was really high on my carbs. My fat was 33 grams, so my fat was really low, and I really didn't get any avocado because Hadassah had most of it. Looks like I took in 94 grams of protein, so I did a lot of protein. Obviously 0 grams of cholesterol. My salt was 1,863 milligrams. I think the recommended daily value is 1,600, so I was just a tad over there, but not a lot. It's mostly because I had onions and added some sea salt. And then I took in a whopping 109 grams of fiber. Now, they say, oh wait, no, that's sugars. Oops. No, 109 grams of sugars, that is a lot of sugar. 107 grams of fiber here. So we can see some of the things that were higher were pinto beans. That was 28 grams of fiber. We got some 16 in there from the rolled oats. Those were really good sources of fiber. I know people don't get enough fiber in, so I'm just trying to educate where I got my fiber from. Some of the carrots and the beets had 4 grams, 3 grams, 3. All right, 12 grams was the steel cut oats. So the oats and the beans is where a lot of my fiber came in. Now I can take on 107 grams of fiber. They say 98% of Americans are fiber deficient, meaning they don't even get 20 to 25 grams in a day. This is 98% of the population. Here I am, I'm getting 107 grams of fiber in one single day. 107 grams of fiber. Now that's insane. Because again, the average American, 98% are not getting 25 grams of fiber in a day, and that's what we're recommended to get, 25 to 35 grams. That's the recommended amount. I'm here to show you it is easily possible to do that. Just get in some oats, get in some fruits, get in some vegetables, get in some beans. That is really high sources of fiber. I mean, 107 grams. I wish this Fitness Pal thing was out 10 years ago when I used to eat like an American. So, you know, eating this way, adopting to this lifestyle, it takes time. I made a commitment a couple years ago that I did not want to be like an American statistic. I did not want to be another overweight, unhealthy American. I decided I wanted to be different from anyone else and that I wanted to be healthy because, as mentioned earlier in this video, in order to live life to the fullest, you got to have your health to the fullest. Now, that's not the only quality to help you live life to the fullest, but it is a quality you need to have if you truly want to live life to the fullest. I'm not convinced somebody can be 100% happy if their health is suffering. Am I right, Sarah? Am I right? Mm-hmm. And then Sarah's having her oats over here. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I'm very excited to upload this one. This kind of seems like it's going more back to our roots of what we were originally teaching on our channel. I feel like we've kind of gotten away from our original roots, and I really feel like this is hitting home. Lots of healthy food. This stuff will give you life. It'll make your skin glow. I get people telling me all the time they think I'm like 20 or 25. I'm way older than that. You know, this stuff will prevent disease, sickness, heart disease. It'll keep your weight down. It'll decrease your chances of cancer severely. Just eat foods natural that grow from the earth, and you'll do good. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching. Give this a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and we'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.